If I was going to tell somebody that gets excited by a grant video, and he gets you going, right? And which is great. I mean, more people that get interested, the better. But
Mhm.
you've got to become an expert in what I call a buy box. Get laser
Yes,
focused. Look at it every day. Document what's going on. At some point in 60, 90, 100 days, you will know what average is. Once you know average, and only after you know average, can you start writing great offers. People get this
absolutely.
backwards. And
Absolutely.
yeah. So at the end
Yeah,
of
I
the
think that's
day,
really important. And then I think,
mhm,
the other thing is I think you need to really learn macroeconomics. It's hard, it's a difficult
mhm,
topic, but you've really got to watch what's going on in the economy that could impact the value of whatever I decide that I want to buy.
yes.
And that's really the great lesson that I took out of the great financial crisis. You can watch previous interviews we've done, but most
Mhm.
investors were really blindsided. No matter how good you were at real estate or how good you were at finances, you were kind of weren't watching the big macro picture and the things that can change values of properties pretty quickly. And so learn to watch macro. We
Just
talk about it.
1 second on it. I will highlight that there was one guy who sold all of his houses at the peak and moved them into apartments.
Yeah, good job. Good job. Good job. Yeah. I mean, I had been playing, but I really didn't have that much real estate yet in 2007. And so I held on to everything I had and I did really, really well. But I started buying multifamily then too.
Yeah.
So it's just really important that you start watching the signs. And we've talked about it on the show for 2 years. Get ready. These are the
Get
things you need to
ready. Yeah.
prepare for. We've sold at the peak. We've done the right
Mhm.
things, but things can shift. And maybe
Sure.
next week we can talk about, Michael, where I see potential opportunity in the single family space. So Brand's talking
Ooh.
about commercial, but I think that there could be, not calling for a big real estate crash, but there
Mhm.
could be some significant pain still ahead for single family. I'll kind of, put a carrot out there, but
Nice.
generally speaking, single family homes tend to revert in economically challenging times to kind
Mhm.
of where the average wages are. And so if you start looking at wages, can we stay unaffordably high priced for a really long time if wage growth doesn't go really high? And I think the answer is probably no. So let's talk about that next week on next show, and just talk about where there could be real opportunity for your average listener as well.
Folks, at the end of the day, Anna Kelly has been with us for 5 years. She has an amazing playlist. You can go back and watch her first interview. You can watch the interview after she retired. You can watch about her interviews about buying properties in Florida. She's an amazing investor. Somebody comes back every week. And next week, we will talk about single family and the opportunities. Where can they find you, Anna?
Thanks so much, Michael. You can find me on my website at annakellyinvesting.com for coaching and consulting and deal review. You can find me on social media at Anna Kelly, REI Mom, and every week on your show.
Thank you so much.